Hey everybody. Okay, so I know firsthand how hard it can be to change and evolve as your company changes and evolves. So I have seen firsthand over the years how many restaurant owners really struggle with the transition of being a one unit restaurant owner to having multiple restaurants over the course of their career. It is a very tough transition, and again, one that many people have a challenge with and a struggle with. So if you want to have more success in this transition, you've got to think of a few things. Number one, understand that the skill set is very different when you run one restaurant. You're essentially the GM of that restaurant, and then you become the leader of your company. Your role is going to change, and you've got to understand that the skill set is different. It's like being a player in a game, whether it's a basketball game or a football game or a soccer game. If you're a player, you care about the game, you understand the game, and you're in there playing the game. But if you become the coach, your role changes as the coach of the team. And so you are going from being a player to essentially evolving and becoming the coach and the support of the people that are operating your restaurants. All right, so remember that the skill set is different. You should also seek out a mentoring relationship, somebody that has been there and done that, somebody who's gone through this transition. You can learn a ton from them. It can be somebody that you know in your life. It could be a social media influencer or somebody that's kind of gone through it, and really seek that out and find out how other people have had success making that transition. Put a ton of effort into learning how to lead and coach people. There's so many ways for you to learn. There's articles out there. You can watch videos. You can talk to other people. You can try different things, but your job has gone from managing these tasks every day to really being able to inspire and lead people. So you've got to make a real deliberate effort to get better at doing that. Focus less on the day-to-day tasks and more on how to lead people, micromanage the process, build those systems, but really, inspire, motivate, and figure out how to, build great teams is where you should put your effort. And then when you do hire people to come in and run your restaurants, you've got to trust that they can do the job that you hired them to do, and they may not get to the goals the same exact way you get to them. And I see this happen a lot with owners, is they want something to happen in the same way or the same path that they would have taken, but the end result will be the same. The goal is happy customers, profitable restaurant, but they may not get there the same exact way that you would, and that is okay. Do not also feel guilty that your focus and your role has changed. I've seen a lot of operators feel sort of guilty that they're not in there in the trenches, in the grind, and they feel a sense of guilt with that. So don't feel guilty. Your role has changed. You're evolving and growing your business, and so you've got to make sure you're there to take care of the people. And then lastly, focus on progress, not perfection. This is not about being perfect. Growing restaurants and leading people and building systems, it's a lot of trial and error. You're going to make mistakes. Be vulnerable. Show your people that you're human, and that is inspiring in itself. All right. So, no matter what you do, it's hard. If you decide I'm going to operate my multi-unit restaurant concept the same way I did when I had one, so if you're going to essentially GM a bunch of stores, that's really hard. It's also very hard to grow into a leadership role, to build an amazing culture. That is hard. So you've got to pick your hard.